Meanwhile, the so-called fighting oligarchy tour continues for Congress members Senator Bernie Sanders and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The tour just wrapped up stops in California, and now they're headed to Montana. Let's get to CBS News correspondent Nidia Cavazos. Nidia, we talked to you just yesterday in Bakersfield. Could you talk more about the mission of the tour and just how it has been received so far?
Yes, well, Senator Bernie Sanders and Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez have embarked on this multi-state tour. They're fighting oligarchy tour, and their message here has been to encourage their supporters to fight back against the policies they say are coming from Washington, D.C., and to push back against the government they say is being run by billionaires, of course, referring to President Trump and Elon Musk, given the involvement that we've seen that Musk has had in the government since Trump took office in January. Now, they've been successful with their crowd sizes here, and they're also trying to send a message, given that these rallies are being held in Republican districts or districts that are being represented by Republicans in Congress. Yesterday, they had a rally in Bakersfield, for example, and this is a district that's being run by Representative David Valadao. They did have a venue that was at capacity. Then they went on to Folsom, California, and this is a small city in California with roughly 85,000 population, and there were over 30,000 people who showed up. And so their message here to their supporters and the people who are attending their rallies is that they're not alone in fighting back and in feeling enraged by what's coming from Washington, D.C. And now this also comes as we did have a chance to review the filings yesterday for AOC, and she managed to raise over $9.5 million in just 3 months, marking the first quarter and also setting a record for the best and her strongest quarter to date.
And Nidia, I understand you also have some soundbite from some of those rallies, so let's play that real quick.
He said that he was going to do what he's doing, and people voted for that, and I don't agree with it at all. So I think he is doing what he said he was going to set out to do, and I think that it's becoming a reality check for a lot of people to see that this is what his plan was.
The Democrats are saying they're lying and they're doing all this stuff, but they're doing everything that Obama said he was going to do, and he never did, like fighting fraud and all the monies. And then Pelosi in 1996, she was saying that we have to do the same thing, and because they have such a hatred for the man, Trump, it's all a bad thing now, and they're calling him all kinds of names.
We've been attending some of these rallies over the past weeks, and we've gotten to listen to a wide variety of opinions here and from a wide political spectrum. So we've heard from Trump supporters, and we've also heard from Bernie and AOC supporters, and talking to us about why they're showing up. And we've even had some conservative voters who have showed up to these rallies and have said that they're upset at what's happening in Washington, D.C., but some of them say they won't go as far as voting or supporting for AOC, of course, but they're there to express how they feel about what's going on in Washington, D.C.
All right, Nidia Cavazos, thank you so much for your reporting.